Hey everyone, welcome to another Let's Chat segment. Today I just want to talk about assumptions and the role that assumptions play in our everyday life. So, my definition of an assumption is the difference between your perception of reality and the actual reality that you exist in. So, we all have these mental models of how we expect certain things to go, and we've built these mental models up over the course of our lifetimes, and it's all based on our experiences. And so we've got these own mental models about what we expect reality to look like, and then we have reality itself. So the way I like to describe our mental models versus reality is just imagine that you had to color a sunset with only two different colors, right? There's no way to capture the beauty of a sunset when you're only given two colors. So the tools that we have as a species to actually interpret the world around us are very limited. We like to think that we know everything and that the way we perceive reality is reality itself, but it's not. There's a huge gap between that. And, the way that we perceive things, we're just only scratching the surface of the actual reality that we exist in. So keep that in mind. What you see, the way you feel, the mental models that you've created, those aren't actually reality. Those are just your perceptions of reality. So when you make an assumption, that assumption is based on your past experience and how you expect reality to work. But if it's built on false data or traumatic experiences or anything that is far from the true nature of reality, then that model is going to be incorrect. So the thing about assumptions is they get us into a lot of trouble. They have the phrase, when you make assumptions, you know, there's going to be trouble. Um, but the thing about it is it's true. We all assume things about reality, and it limits our ability to effectively navigate to where we want to be in life. We make assumptions about how people are going to react to certain things that we do, so we don't do them, and it creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. So in order to get to the next level in your career and in your personal life, you need to challenge your assumptions. It is absolutely ridiculous that we think we can make any assumptions whatsoever about reality. Reality and the universe is huge. It would take a very conceited species to think that they even could remotely understand this grandiose existence that we've been born into. We can't. And I like to say it's a miracle that we can even communicate, because that distance between assumption and reality is just so large. When I describe something and I tell you the way it makes me feel, it might be completely different than the way you feel, but we're limited by our language and our own mental models. So keep that in mind. Remember to question everything. Stay curious. Assume you know nothing. That's about the only assumption that it's safe to make. You can make the assumption that you know absolutely nothing about the world you exist in, the people you exist in it with. Always ask questions. Always try to get to the bottom of the truth and the true nature of this reality that we inhabit. So good luck out there. Remember, question everything, even the simplest things. Like, you might assume that this person is feeling sad because they have a frown on their face. Then talk to them. Say, actually, what are you feeling? And they might say, actually, I'm angry, or they might tell you something completely different. And they just, when they get angry, they actually have a sad face instead of a angry face. So it just depends on the situation, but always question it. You never know what people are feeling. You never know what's going on in the world around you unless you are curious. Leave your ego at the door. You can't have an ego and exist this way. So you have to assume that you know nothing. And it's challenging for some people, but the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.